Get the app now at www.bridgeiqplus.com. Go to the Bidding Box tab. In the top left of the screen, there is a menu button. Tap it. Now tap the Friends tab and choose a friend to bid with. The presence of a green dot on the right tells you if any of your current friends are online. Your friends do not have to be online to start bidding a hand. If you don't have any friends yet, I strongly recommend watching the video on this channel named How to Add Friends on Bridge IQ Plus. After choosing a friend, tap Invite to Match. To bid a hand, tap on the bidding box button just below and select a hand that you want to try. There are many free hands that come with the app. If you want to try a convention practice hand, just tap the convention button and select one of those hands instead. For our first example, I will use a bidding box hand, and for the second example, I will use a convention practice hand. Once you've selected a hand, tap the Bid This Hand button to confirm. It will be your turn to bid. You can look at the form of scoring in the vulnerability in the bottom right, just above the bidding recap box. In the center of the screen, it tells you whether it's your turn or whether it's your partner's turn to bid in the current hand. Tap and slide up or down to move the bidding wheel on the left. You spin the wheel until it stops on the bid you want to make. When it is stopped in the correct place, tap the bid button next to the wheel. You'll notice that it now says it's your partner's turn to bid. Once your partner has bid, it will become your turn again. Now your partner has bid. The app tells you that it's your turn to bid again. Continue back and forth until the auction is complete. When the auction is complete, the bid button disappears and a results button appears in its place. Tap the results button. You can see your auction on the left and one of the expert auctions on the right. You get a score by comparing your final contract to the list of contracts and scores on the far right. In this case, since 2 hearts and 3 hearts both score the same amount, you'll get a score of 75 out of 100. You can read about expert auctions in the text box. Toggle between Auction 1 and Auction 2 with the 2 buttons on the bottom. When you are finished, tap Done. Now let's do a convention practice example. Tap Menu, tap Friends, and select a friend to play with. After you invite to match, tap the Conventions button and you'll see a list of convention practice hands available to you. Select one and then tap Bid This Hand to confirm. It's your turn in the auction, but before you start, try tapping the Convention Notes button in the center bottom. This will bring up some helpful notes about the convention you are practicing. After you have looked them over, tap Done. Now go ahead and complete your auction. At the end of the auction, tap Results. This time, the results page shows your auction and a suggested auction. You can read notes about the suggested auction in the text box. You may tap Done when finished. If you would like to play another hand immediately, just tap the Play Another button located just below the Results button. Let's say that you are doing something else when a friend invites you to bid a hand. You'll hear a noise, and you'll also notice the bidding box tab has a red number telling you that you have an invite or that it's your turn to bid in a hand. Click Accept to accept the invitation. Once your partner chooses a hand, you'll see that your hand will appear. That's pretty much it, but there are two other important buttons that you should know about. Under the menu button, you'll also see Matches. When you tap this button, you can see a list of your open, completed, or invited matches. You can also chat. To add chat or notes while you are bidding a hand, tap the chat button on the right at the top and type in a message. That's it. You can start up to 50 hands at one time, and we really hope you enjoy bidding hands with your friends.